Hey Tiggies, here at Oh My Gosh Polish, mistakes will be made. As per usual, it'll be loads of fun, so you should totally subscribe now.
Today we are doing a galaxy. I haven't done one in such a long time and I felt like, let's go ahead and do one. I really hope you like it. Let's get into it. The polishes I'll be using to create this galaxy, starting with Seche Colors Memento Mori, that gorgeous one coat black polish. I'll also be using a little bit of Sally Hansen's White On, and yes, again, Pretty Serious Cosmetics Pastel Pets collection polishes. I'll be using 4 from that collection. I love them so much. I'm not even kidding. They are just yummy. Starting off on 3 of my nails, I'll be adding one coat, yes, one coat of Seche Colors Memento Mori, simply because it is a one coat black. Done. And you're done. That is proven by multiple people, including me, but it's proven. Here is your nail cleanup porn for this video. For those of you who do enjoy it, enjoy. For those of you who don't, please skip ahead now. To create the galaxy, besides the polish, you're going to need some little bits of ripped up makeup sponge. I'm just using old latex free sponges that I have previously used. I don't generally use a brand new sponge because that would just be a waste. And you just rip them up into teeny tiny little pieces, and you want to use a pair of tweezers, and because that helps you to hold them. And then you're going to start with the white polish, and what that does is allows you to lay down a base for your galaxy, and also especially if you're going to be using, like me, using these very light colors to create the galaxy, you're going to need a white base to make them really stand out, to make them really pop. You can go ahead and cover your whole nail in the white using the sponge. It's really important to use a sponge rather than the brush, because you end up with a more mottled sort of look to and it's a little bit more authentic look to your galaxy. But I tend to think that doing it in a couple of different places, not over the whole nail, gives you a more authentic galaxy look. You have your white down, it's then time to come in with the colors. I tend to start with the darkest color first, and so therefore I'm coming, well, not that any of these colors are dark anyway, I'm coming in with the purple first, and then just adding a little bit of purple here and there. Remember to leave a little bit of the sort of the white edges around the edges of the bits of galaxy that you're creating. What that does is, well, again, makes it a little bit more authentic. Also, don't be too concerned if you go a little heavy-handed with one particular color, even like with the white or anything, because you can always come back with a sponge and some of the black base and go over the top of that. So don't be too concerned at this stage, or any stage really, because you can always fix anything. Want to make sure that when you add a new color, you want to overlap it with a previous color, and that way you'll get a much more smooth effect. That I've added all 4 of my colors, I'm then going to come back in with a little bit more white and just add a little bit more dimension. Then after that, coming back in with a little bit more black and then adding little black holes or black areas in and around just to make it even more authentic. Also, because you're using a sponge, the polish that you're putting onto your nail is really thin, so you can do this as many times as you like. It'll take you eons to get to a really thick nail, so don't be too concerned about how much actual polish you're putting on your nail. Just keep doing it until you like what you see. I decided to add a moon, a crescent moon, and for that I'm going to use a large dotting tool and some of the white polish, which is the Sally Hansen white on. And so first you do a big round dot and then you let that dry completely. While that's drying, I'm going to add a little comet, of course, using acrylic craft paint. I always use acrylic craft paint to create my little comets because so what I first do is a little dot and then I take my brush and I pull out, and now you can see that it's a little bit too dark, so I'm going to come in with a little bit of water on my brush and I'm going to just sweep some of that paint out of the tail and out of the head, and that makes it look like it's hurtling through the sky or the space, whatever it is. Next, it's time to turn the full moon into a crescent moon, and to do that I'm using a slightly smaller dotting tool and the same black polish that I used for the base, the Cirque Colors Memento Mori, and we're going to add that to the top of the white and then just to the side, and that will create a crescent moon. Isn't that cool? Now, in preparation for the next step, I'm going to add quite a lot of liquid latex to the finger, to my finger. I'm using Bliss Kisses Simply Peel Liquid Latex Barrier. Of course, if you're allergic to latex, please do not use this product. It won't work well for you. So I'm going to take an old toothbrush and some white acrylic craft paint, and this is the way that I like to create the tiny teeny little stars in the space atmosphere, whatever you want to call it. I find that this is the most authentic way to get the stars done, simply because if I've done this on numerous occasions, done it the other way using a paintbrush, and it's never worked and it's never really looked really authentic. That's why I like to do it this way. I think it looks really cool and it's super easy. Of course, we're going to remove whatever it is that you're using to protect the skin around your nails. If you're using acrylic craft paint and you're not using something to protect the skin around your nails, don't worry too much about it, because it'll just wash off with warm soapy water after you've top coated. Sometimes I just like to do the cleanup beforehand or something, or stop myself from having to do that much cleanup sometimes. Not all the time, and it's not really necessary. Of course, if you're using polish to splatter, then most definitely use something to protect the skin around your nails, because that just wouldn't be good. So everything is dry, you can go ahead and seal it all in with your favourite top coat. Of course, I'm using Seche Vite as per usual. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I loved how it turned out. I don't know why I don't do galaxies more often. They're so much fun, so easy to do, and they always look really cool. Anyway, thank you so much again for watching. I will see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Oh, and don't forget to go and watch whichever video pops up on your screen right now, because, you know, I'd love the support. It's so fabulous. Okay, I'm going now. Don't forget to subscribe, because, you know, it's free. Okay, I'm definitely going now. Okay.